This vlog is sponsored in part by Just Fab Shoes.
Not. You tell me if I look like shit, right?
Of course.
I think I'm in the frame.
Alrighty, guys.
This is Jair, my bestest friend ever.
We've been friends for about, going on 6-7 years, I think.
Yeah, since the 9th grade. We met in church, which is ironic.
Yeah, I had this like really corny yellow vest, and that's gonna be my legacy in our friendship forever. And this one ran through Avenue D, screaming Sewell, not knowing where the fuck she was at. So,
I knew where I was at. I just did not care.
Reckless.
Yeah. So today I decided to make this vlog about dating because we have a lot of trouble with that. In a funny way though, not in like a miserable way.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna start off with talking about what dating is to each of us. So
Yeah,
what
that's
is
a good
dating to
start. So dating, I feel like it's taken like too seriously these days. Isn't dating like going out on dates with somebody? You can like date several people because they're just, you know, dates. Like you're not involved with them.
I think certain people have different definitions for that. Of course, I've heard that, but a lot of people, when they think dating, they think,
Oh, we're dating.
yeah, it's kind of exclusive when you're speaking about a person. Usually when people are talking about dating multiple people at the same time, it's kind of like casual dating. So, I guess it depends on who you ask. For me, dating is just pretty much the little preliminary phase between I think your face is hot and I want to be in a relationship
Yeah,
with
it's
you.
like getting to know somebody, the stage of getting to know somebody without being exclusive. For me, I feel like that's what it is. Like when you're like exclusive with somebody, it's like that's your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever.
I mean, I think sometimes you can be exclusive with someone and not have a boyfriend or girlfriend, but it's like it's complicated because there has to be a level of understanding that even though there is exclusivity, there is no obligation.
Yeah.
When you're in a relationship, it's kind of, there's a slight level of obligation that is there on both parts, and if it's not, then you really have to question what kind of relationship you have. Yeah.
It definitely has to be mutual. So I feel like you would know, like, if you're exclusive with somebody without, like, having to ask them, because it's so awkward, I feel. Like, I've never had to ask anybody, like, so what are we? But I feel like that
you're
would
the
be.
one, like, slaying every single guy that you talk to. Oh my god. Me and Cheryl would stay up late at night, and she would send me screenshots of how ruthless she would be with these guys. These rigorous ass
Exposing me
tests.
right now.
She would go on these rigorous little tests where she would like see how weird they were, and if they couldn't handle the memes and all the inside jokes, they were a dub.
Because, like, I'm pretty big on sense of humor. If you don't have a sense of humor, or, like, if we're not compatible in that sense at all, like, I just feel like it's not gonna work. And there's no point of even trying at that point if I already know that I'm not gonna like that aspect of you.
Yeah, I think for me, a sense of humor is definitely a big thing that I look for. But another thing that I look for is a sense of adaptability, where if you have like a concrete idea of who you want to date and you refuse to sort of adapt to what you do get, then it's not going to work out. Because there are a lot of things that I still do, like I play video games, I still watch cartoons from time to time, that a lot of girls try to peg as childish, and that usually leads into them like pushing away, and I'm kind of like, if you want to experience the good aspects of me that you do like, you're gonna have to sort of experience the aspects of me that you don't sort of totally agree
Right.
with.
Because, like, nobody's perfect anyway. If you have a certain concrete idea of who you want to date, and they had a certain concrete idea, like, it would never work. Because,
Yeah.
you know, nobody's perfect.
No one's ever gonna fall into your cookie cutter mold.
Yeah, so like they might be perfect for you, but you might not be perfect for them. So like there might be something that you do that they're just like, yeah, that doesn't cut it. And you're just like, why? Like, but it's your fault too for, you know,
And
the same.
I guess that leads into the next thing, which is sort of what to do when dating goes sour. And I guess for guys and even for girls, it's not the end of the world. If you go on a date, turns to shit, there's 7 billion people on the planet. For guys, the majority of them are girls, so I highly doubt that 4 billion girls have vendetta against you and refuse to ever get with you. So don't necessarily give up because one hot girl decided to reject you.
Yeah, and the same for girls. For me, for example, I don't really think much about it because, well, first of all, I'm really like focused on my future and stuff, so I feel like
Future superstar right here.
I feel like dating can be like, it can be distracting, you know, especially if you're thinking about it too much, if there are too many issues between you and that person. Like if you just want it to work out and you're working so hard, like I just feel like if it has to come, then it has to come. God.
Mrs. Pico just handed me Cheryl's exclusive business card. This is fucking rare, dude. This is like one of the rarest memes I've ever been. This
Memes?
This is a meme to me. I'm gonna turn this into a meme.
Oh my god.
Every selfie I ever take from now on, this is gonna be somewhere in the background.
Or like when she asks if you're single.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hand her the Cheryl Pico business card.
I felt like it was time to make them. So yeah.
You were talking about how relationships can become distracting.
Yeah, so if it's time to have a relationship and you're not looking for one, it just happens, then it happens, you know, you can't really stop that sort of thing. But if you're actively looking for a relationship, then I suggest you not do that. Because why are you like wasting so much time looking for something that is supposed to happen naturally?
Yeah, also, I think I'm going to play devil's advocate here and say that relationships can also be pretty beneficial when you're in a relationship, but it has to be, I think like the drive for success needs to be mutual.
Yeah.
Like they need to be driving for whatever they need to, you need to be driving for whatever you need to, and your goals in some way or another have to be cohesive.
Yeah, for sure.
In the sense of one of you has a career that's going to require you to be stationed in one area, and the other one has a career that's going to be requiring you to move around a lot. You have to consider the fact that it may not work.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like you have to help each other grow. Like it can't be just one person is doing something and the other one is like the cheerleader for that person doing stuff. Like you both have to like grow mutually, you know, work. It has to work. If it doesn't, you know, if it's too much work to like try and like manage, I mean, some people can do that and I really respect those people, but just for somebody who's like still on the rise or like trying to, you know, get to a certain level or, you know, growing, you have to have that support, right? So like if somebody doesn't support you in the way that you need support, then it just doesn't work. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore.
So guys, thank you for subscribing to my video. I wish, well, restart.
Keep going.
Alright. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed part 1 of my little special that I'm having about dating and identity and all that other stuff. And I was hoping that maybe you guys could drop a like, maybe a comment, and subscribe for future videos up ahead. I'll see you guys in part 2.